I'm listening.
Yeah. Oi, eyes up now, man.
What is this fuckery? Did anyone else see that? That's deep. Really? No way. What? He did it. I think it was in my house.
So, this is where those Clan Kelly boys brought Angel. Ugh, not exactly postcard material, is it?
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him.
What is going on here?
Where you go, huh?
Boy, have I never seen this prick before.
Good day.
This old guy's like sort of dating again, and I was like, sure, makes sense.
Just give up!
Yeah. Fuck yes. Can I leave the dead sectors here, Dad?
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Man, just listen. What? What's going on, mate? Oh my god. Oh my god. Bloody hell, man. You won't believe what I've seen. Fuck. What? They're burning corpses. Human bodies. This place was supposed to be closed. A perfect spot for a zoo, man. Fuck. There's crates of innards here. What the bloody fuck? What the fuck did I take?
Just chill. You're paranoid.
Yo, one of them's looking over. Wait.
Where are you? Who's looking over?
The old incinerator, man. Oh, Oh, this is heavy.
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
That's what we'll do then.
Let's find this fucker.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Oh, brilliant.
All right, then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you. Well, get over here. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Fuck, how you feeling? This guy was about to turn you into Christmas stuffing.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Hold on, I know you. Caitlin Lau, police inspector. We saw your video logs. I knew you'd be going after Mary Kelly on your own, but I didn't expect to meet you here.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
No, sorry. One of our friends disappeared from the EPC. His trail led me here. Hard to believe the missing people ended up here. There's probably little left of them at this point.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
Just rest now. You've been through a lot. We'll get someone to take you somewhere safe. In the meantime, I'll look for your files after I found my friend. They sound important.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Well then, all right. It's obvious, isn't it? We should work together. We're going after Mary Kelly too. It'd be stupid to pass on some help.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And thanks for your help. I'm glad we're joining forces.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
And ripping the organs from their bodies, certainly without consent. What kind of monster is Mary Kelly? Oh, Jesus Christ, what happened to them? They're unrecognizable. Can you do a facial recognition, Bags?
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
We can't let Clan Kelly keep doing this. They're killing people, destroying lives, families, all for their own profit. They need to feel some repercussions.
Again, not Angel. She thought it through. Those microchips are probably filled with some sort of toxin that induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
So basically dead, but their organs are still usable. Oh, this is sick.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day?
You shut your gob. I'm gonna throw up if you keep talking shite. Bad enough we're on disposal. I don't need to hear that.
Can't help it, man. The stench sticks with you, yeah? I was like last night, chatting with this bird and she up and just left. Slag told me I smelled like arse.
There are worse things than smelling a little right, yeah? You'll find out if the wrong ears catch you complaining.
The fuck is this? What the hell?
That should keep it under for a while.
You just get...
son. You got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
One lazy socks in the front every minute. Other bloke is shagging the dinner. What? Does that bloody job alone? Yours truly.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
Never thought I'd make friends with a Bobby. Or an ex-Bobby, whatever. Right now, we have to focus on Mary fucking Kelly. She can't keep doing this shit to more people.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, we all need to discuss these files and what to do next. Call everyone in to meet.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
Holy shit!
Okay? Yeah, all right.
You've been activated. Do you need a minute?
No, I'm always ready for action.
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location. I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing.
This is the bug. Hello, resistors. It's bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of a once free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends and mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having a pet dog, let's call it Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if Nigel had puppies?
That contract has been extended so many times, it's like the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
I'm not sure entirely how those contract extension negotiations went, probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private militia was being tapped up by Barcelona or Bayern Munich. The government panics and thinks, well, we better get them signed up before it's too late. But still, violent crime, a record low, although I imagine that probably depends exactly how you count it. If you include violent crime committed by the state, either themselves or via Albion, their chosen violent crime contractors who provide such a very valuable bargain service of beating people up, well, it's probably not quite as low as the figures suggest.
I don't know. I think they're probably right. Who has the opportunity to commit violent crime these days anyway? The moment you pick up a fruit knife, you get tasered by a robot policeman and deported for looking Bulgarian. It's a much more peaceful society. It's just much less of a society.
I want to know the details of the contracts, Alice. I mean, are they paid per dissident duffed up? Is it a set rate for each extrajudicial state mugging? And what is that rate? What do you think?
Well, they certainly look like they're trying to hit a quota of some kind.
Well, what is the set rate? Is it, 99.95 cryptos bargain? Seems very reasonable indeed. I imagine they don't ask too much anyway, because it's just so nice to get paid for doing your hobby anyway, isn't it? I imagine it doesn't even feel like work.
I mean, who needs violent crime anymore anyway? You know, you can just starve to death without even starting a gang war.
We do have to ask, exactly what does the Prime Minister make of all this? Let's ask him. Oh, I hope they pick up. Hello, you're through to number 10 Downing Street. Hello, is the Prime Minister there, please? Let me just check. Sorry, you've missed him. I'm afraid he's popped out for the decade. Oh, never mind. Is there anyone else I can talk to? Yes, of course. There's a shady cabal of vested interests who control him and prop him up in power. Great, I'll have a chat with them then.
Oh, Andy, remember when you could get away with prank calls without people coming round to your house to beat the shit out of you?
Oh, happy time.
You're listening to The Bug.
Did you think the Prime Minister will ever come back?
I don't think we've ever had a Prime Minister.
Well, that's a much more reassuring way of looking at things. What have we become, Alice? When you look at the state of our politics, we're supposed to have the mother of parliament. Well, this is one mother that has emphatically abandoned her kids in the woods to be brought up by wolves. And let me tell you, that never works out like it does in the stories. Wolves are bad parents, unless you're a wolf, in which case they can do a job bringing you up as a wolf. Do not give your children to wolves. And do we actually own anything as a country now? Is there anything we haven't flogged off for profit? Oh, I think we've basically just become a homeopathic Britain. Diluted and diluted until there's barely a trace of the original Britain left. But some quackish lunatics insist it actually works better that way. It's total bullshit. Is there anything left? New on the bug this week, a new feature, the Bug Off feature. The person who has most irritated us in Britain this week, we're going to tell to bug off. And to get things going, I'm going to nominate Big Nigel. Nigel Cass. Look, this is Britain. History tells us this place is a bastion of freedom. I'm just not sure that that kind of freedom should involve Big Nigel expressing his freedom to run a private army. I guess historically there is a precedent. The East India Company. That was a trading house with an army of 250,000 soldiers, which is a lot for a company. The Bug PLC has Alice with a water pistol, but crucially, compared with Al...
Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stavkovic, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
That's very idealistic of you, but I'm afraid Scotland Yard is corrupt to its core. How do you know things will be different?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
brain injury? Or did your face catch the worst of this bench? When this man, who was a soot, sits next to me, he reaches under the bench, pulls out a bloody bomb, and takes off. Just as these Albion guards start coming after him.
That's amazing. Did they catch him?
Come on, man.
Funny seeing you again.
They got into a tussle. The man in the suit shoved the bomb at the guard. Got into his...
How are you, ready?
The bomb blew up in the guard's head.
Fuck off this guy, will you?
Yeah, fam.
Personal space, Betty Ho. Go look it up.
Ah, you know it. No. Yeah.
Hey, it's me. I'm done. I'm done. Personal space, please. I'm telling you now, right? I'm gonna leave this city. How long? Fine.
Oh, yes. This is what I've been waiting for.
Stop this too.
Bring this tin bucket.
I am loving the drive. I do.
I'm addicted to fentanyl or something.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile. Monitoring for unusual activity.
Good, I got you. Fool! Now with Vex. Going in.
We're on their tail. Over.
Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over?
Target is long gone. Disengage. Over and out.
Security here is state-of-the-art. Quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the hell?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind-fucker.
Well, it's a spot of good luck she didn't put one of those chips in you. You'd either bend to her will or die.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
to yourself after everything I've done for you?
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life.
Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love.
This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to the venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Mum. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's what that microchip is for. If they step out of line, she sells them for parts. It's like a sword of Damocles, ready to strike at any time you don't comply.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Oh my, I am rather good at this DedSec business, aren't I?
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
You sure know how to sweet-talk a gentleman.
You'll get used to the robot's funny way of talking. He has a good mental heart.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
Tell me what we've got, Bags.
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Good. I like options. I'll take as many as I can get. All at once.
I've marked both on your optic. Now, this is interesting. There's a new optic patch tied to certain high points in the city. I don't think this was CTOS approved. I suggest reaching these spots to see what's been put in our optics. Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map. I don't mean to alarm you, but one of your cohorts has been violently kidnapped. Actually, maybe I do mean to alarm you.
Shit.
I'm reconstructing their CTOS data now, and it looks like they were being trailed by an enemy of ours right before they were kidnapped. A woman who you managed to piss off during your escapades. Find her. She'll lead us to our operative.
Of course. Easy peasy.
Say again, all units. We have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Received. Watching for suspect. Somebody take care of this collision. Over. Suspect is not going quietly. Stand by.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Over. Proceed, we're going to ram the target. Where did they go? Shit.
Can't sleep.
Search has yielded no results. Report back to HQ.
Everybody jumping out of their mind. Everybody going out of their skins. Everybody jumping out of their mind. Everybody going out of their skins.
Check the scripting.
Hold on.
I'm utterly lost.
Got a quiet day.
Have you got your optic device with you? If not, you are in contravention of the law. Ensure you have valid identification on your person at all times. Do your part. Report suspicious activities to authorities without delay. We are alert, Chilliest.
need to head back.
Ooh, perfect spot for a little art. London, I give you art. Oh my god, this one's on roids.
Are you just going to fucking stand there? Move! Yo, drone, start a search. Cheap piece of crap. I've got none. I'll try over there.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Control, we have an armed civilian. Over.
Control, still pursuing target. Over. location of the suspect.
Control, we're heading back. Over.
Why is obscuring their face from detection? Be prosecuted.
Spread out! Shut it down! They fucked off!
I was not very sure at first, but when I saw them save a lot of families from being targeted by Albion...
I'm done. I'm done. I've been telling you now that I'm gonna leave this city for how long. This is the end. I'm leaving. I've had enough. I understand exactly how you feel.
I'd say this new mechanic, I mean patch, was a success. Look what you've unlocked.
This is a message for Darcy. I know I told you not to follow me, so I'm willing to bet you did the exact opposite. The Templars have run rampant in this city. They have agents everywhere. Sirs, Albion, even Clan Kelly. I'm marking intel where I can for you, or anyone else in the Brotherhood. We can take them on. We just have to try.
I'm not quite sure what that was about, but if it means fighting people already on our shit list, then I'd say it's worth pursuing.
Have I been here before?
Darcy, if you're listening to this, things are even worse here than I thought. The Templars have taken a in artifacts, keeping them.
I hope you're not doing anything important. You've been activated.
Oh, no worries.
Another one.
I'm going to find you.
I picked up a signal from the artifact case. Deadlock activated. Nothing left to do but fuck off out of here.
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location. Received. We are in pursuit. Putting an end to the chase now.
Attention. Reduced service along the circle line. Due to an ongoing government investigation.
Spray him up! Spider-Bot's on the move!
Unit is armed. Approach with caution. Pursuing the target. Over. No sign of the target. Over.
Drones are prevented.
Control, we're returning to HQ. Over.